turtly awesome! Greetings, everyone. How's it going? Well, continuing on with the Ninja Turtles theme this week, I thought for today's Sunday Closer Look, yes, this is another new regular feature. I'm going to be doing a closer look at something from the collection every Sunday. Because I know a lot of you really enjoyed those a number of years back, and it's something I've been wanting to get back to, where we basically just pull something off the shelf, and it could be like a collection of something, it could be a box set, or just some notable collector set of some kind, and basically just check out the contents, and talk about maybe the quality a little bit, check out the package art in more detail than I would in, say, an update video or something like that. So every Sunday, we're going to do a closer look at something. Now, in keeping with the Turtles theme this week, I thought it was high time we took a closer look at the complete set of the 80's Ninja Turtles cartoon. Yes, because as you may or may not know, I actually completed the set a while back, and I completely forgot to do an update video. See, I've got the last season right up there. Got all 10 seasons. So, yeah. So I thought we'd take a look at the collection. I know I've done Disambiguation videos about it before, but I thought we'd just kind of focus on the 80's series since I've got it all now, and we take a look at it and get a little bit more detailed look at it. And plus, there are some alternate forms of those sets that have come out since then that I thought, you know, would make a nice little addendum to the Disambiguation from a few years ago. So, without any further ado, let's take a look at the complete set of the 80's Ninja Turtles series on DVD today on the Multimedia Chronicles. Welcome back. Alrighty, so generally for the closer looks, I thought I would do them much the same way that I used to many moons ago, where rather than me just holding them up, we'd actually do an overhead view and take a look at them up close and personal. So let's do that now, shall we? Hee hee hee. See my feet. Yeah, I thought I'd put slippers on so you didn't have to see my nasty bare feet. Alrighty, so starting off, we of course have Season 1, which is in this lovely set here. Nice shiny slipcover. Good luck finding the slipcover nowadays, by the way. I haven't seen it for a while, but who knows, you might get lucky. So this basically has the original 5-part miniseries from 1987, and it also has 4 episodes from Season 10. So it says never seen bonus episodes. That's not entirely true. Season 10 did air in a few limited markets, but for the most part, a lot of people never saw it. Now, of course, we can see it on DVD, but at this time, I guess they just threw them on here as a bit of a bonus because they didn't know if they'd be doing more. But of course, I'm guessing this sold really well because they did the entire series. So there we go. So quite nice. You can see the episodes that are there. And then looking inside, slipcover's a little tight. Pretty straightforward. Got this nice package here, and then on the all we've got here is basically an episode list. So you got the 5 episodes there, and then episodes 187, 188, 191, and 192. Kind of a random selection there from Season 10. So anyway, there you go. So that's Season 1. Season 1 was only that mini-series. So it did really well. So they went on and did Season 2. Now this is of course the original release of Season 2, which is listed as Volume 2. This has since been repackaged ever so slightly. Same cover, but the current version you'll find in stores actually says Season 2. Here, take a look. Let's put them side by side. Wow, what a difference. Yeah, exactly the same, just one says Season 2. And on this one, I've complained about this before, we have all 13 episodes of Season 2 crammed onto one single dual-layer disc. Needless to say, there's a wee bit of artifacting to be found there. It could be worse, I guess, but I would have definitely preferred to see that spread across 2 discs instead of just 1. So and there's your episode list there. So quite nice. If you're wondering about the spine, there's the spine, and there's the season 1 spine there. All right, very cool. All right, so next up, this is one of the things that prompted me to do the disambiguation. We have season 3 spread across 4 volumes. So we've got volume 3, which includes the first 12 episodes. Again, crammed onto 1 disc. Well, hey, at least it's not 13. Then we've got volume 4, which contains the next 12 episodes of season 3. Once again, lovingly crammed onto 1 disc. Then we've got volume 5, which contains the next 12 episodes of season 3. Again, for your convenience, all crammed onto 1 disc. And finally, we've got volume 6. Now, volume 6 contains 12 episodes. Season 3 was actually 47 episodes. So this contains the first episode of season 4 as well as the final 11 episodes of season 3. So there you go. And once again, on 1 disc. Now I should mention, this is no longer confusing because they have taken all 4 of these volumes and now have them available in a season 3 set. So there you go. And you'll notice it's 47 episodes, not 48. So it does not duplicate that one season 4 episode. Now, speaking of season 4, that's when they finally decided to start going with season sets. Now, this one originally came with a slipcover that had, it was kind of like the Simpsons heads, where it had like a bumpy version of the cover art there. But sadly, I did not get that version. It didn't seem to appear here. I think Stoudman has that version, actually. So, there you go. So, we've got... and this is the first one, actually, that started to have extras as well. All the other ones are bare bones. They're just episodes. But this has extras. And check this out. So, we've got... how many episodes is this? Is this... 40. So, this is 40 episodes spread across 5 discs. Now we're actually getting into acceptable distribution of episodes. So 8 per disc. And check this out. This is great. We've actually got them on proper trays, so they're all nicely separated. There we go. This has since been repackaged into a slimmer case, by the way. I don't think you can get this thicker case anymore. But yeah, all the season sets have been have basically been repackaged to some extent. So this is the original release. The only difference being it's without the bumpy slipcover. The next up, this is when they finally. A lot of fans were complaining that the artwork was very much being recycled across these. And I mean, if you look at the spines, it's like the same character picture on all the spines and stuff. So Lionsgate listened. And, whoops, sorry, I'm dropping stuff here. Lionsgate listened and decided to get a little more creative with the packaging. So check this out. We got this lovely slipcover. I'll show you everything. And it's done like a big pizza box. So how this comes out is like this. It slides out like that. So you got the slipcover, and it has like the cardboard insert. So it's actually a... Sorry, I'll just move this. It's actually a clear plastic insert. It's got the turtles on the front. Quite nice. Nice spine. Looks like the pizza packaging. And then there, and you got all the details on the back. So you just put that back in there, and you're good to go. So it's a nice little pocket for the pizza box style packaging for the actual discs. Now, so if we open this up, check this out. So this is 3 discs. This is where seasons were starting to get shorter, actually. I believe this is only 18 episodes. Yes, it's 18 episodes. So here, an even better distribution. We have 18 episodes spread across 3 discs. So that's like 6 episodes per disc. So needless to say, the quality is getting much better in these. So we open this up. It's like a pizza box. We take this out. And there's just a little bit of cardboard in the bottom there to lift it up a bit. So we'll set this aside. And then we have basically a digipack. And there we go. So we got, let me just spin these around here. So all the discs look like pizzas. And that's very nice. That's actually putting some effort into the packaging. I like that a lot. So that's really really cool. And we got Raphael there, his pizza hat on. Essentially the same artwork as this, just very slight variation. But yeah, so there you go. So Cowabunga pizza. Very cool. And we put it all back together. And there we go. I should mention this pizza box style packaging is also no longer available. This season has been repackaged into a standard multi-disc keep case. So if you can find the pizza box packaging, definitely grab it because it's cool. And if not, well, sorry, you missed out. Next up, we have Season 6. I like this cover a lot. This is one where they went with sort of a comic book motif. Very, very cool. This is a 2-disc set, 16 episodes. So as you can see, we're getting into shorter seasons. Yeah, there we go. And then here we've got both discs, nicely separated by a tray. So there you go. Very, very nice indeed. Now, Season 7, there's a couple different ways you can get Season 7. I went with this version simply because it saves on shelf space. Now, in this case, for whatever reason, they did a longer season than they had the past two. They actually did 27 episodes for this season. So in this case, they spread those 27 episodes across 4 discs. So we have a very nice slipcover here, and I'll just show this to you. So very cool. Got the turtles springing into action on the city there. No trays this time. It's just overlapping discs and stuff. But they did it as slices. So you've got the Leonardo slice, the Michelangelo slice, the Donatello slice, and the wait a second. I hate when the discs bend. There we go. And then of course the Raphael slice. So there we go. Very cool. Yeah, but I mentioned there's a couple ways you could get this set. This is sort of the most common one now, just because it's, small, compact, doesn't take up a lot of shelf space. But they also offered each of the 4 slices as their own individual packs. A little bit more expensive to get them that way. But if we take a look, here's the 4 slices. And as you can see, each one came with an action figure, which was pretty cool. So they had action figures that they were packing, just little ones of the 4 turtles. So that's pretty cool. I mean, it would be nice to have that set, but honestly, it was more about the show for me. So I just went for the consolidated set, and also to save shelf space, because the action figure sets, I mean, each one of them is about as thick as the pizza box set. So imagine 4 of those. 4 of those versus one keep case size thing. I mean, it's quite a difference in shelf space, and as you know, I'm always battling for shelf space. So then finally we get down to getting close to the end of the series here. We have Season 8. This is when the turtles, I guess, were kind of on the way out. Seasons were much shorter. A lot of stations didn't even carry it anymore. So we're kind of getting into the last blast for the 80's turtles. Other shows, I guess what kids liked in shows was kind of changing. A lot of shows were getting, we're getting into the 90's here. I mean, well, we're full swing into the 90's by this point. So shows are darker and grittier, and the turtles kind of changed their look a little bit to meet that trend. But I think by that point it was getting to the point where it was getting time to lay it to rest for a little while, give it a break. But yeah, so this season only had 8 episodes, so it was barely longer than the first season. Season 9, this is a very nice lenticular cover, all 3D, very, very cool indeed. So Season 9 also only had 8 episodes. And yeah, so when you get to these later seasons, you'll be going through the episodes pretty quick. Yeah, so just single disc sets here. I mean, 8 episodes is perfectly acceptable for a single disc. You can pretty much fit up to 9 or 10 comfortably on a dual layer disc without really having to sacrifice the quality. It's when you get above that it starts to wane. And then finally, season 10, the complete final season. This is it right here. I got to give a shout out to Razman from Razman's Reality. When we heard that this came out, it's not, these sets aren't expensive. I mean, they're like $10 a season typically, and I could certainly afford it at the time. But Razman really wanted to be a part of the completion of this set because I'd helped him to get some of the 2003 Turtles stuff, and had sent some his way. And so he really wanted to contribute to my Turtles collection, kind of as a thank you. So basically, even though I didn't need it per se, he just wanted to contribute, and I was more than happy to say okay, so he could be a part of it. So he basically sent me the $10 so I could get the season. So big thanks to you, Raz, if you're watching. Definitely appreciate that, and I was more than happy to have you be a part of the epic completing of the set. So here we have the complete final season. So once again, several episodes that we got on the first season set, but this time we've got the whole run. And most notably, we also have, as a bonus, a couple of additional episodes that had been missing. They were basically primetime special episodes. We got Planet of the Turtleoids and Once Upon a Time Machine, both of which do fit into the continuity of the series and are referred to. I don't remember off the top of my head where those episodes fit into the continuity. Somewhere around seasons 5 and 6, I believe. I think there's one in season 4. But anyway, needless to say, with our group viewings on Saturday morning Fridays, we will be watching those in the correct place to maintain continuity. But yeah, once again, only 8 episodes in this final season. But on the plus side, this does give the series a proper ending. I mean, essentially, the final season is one massive, epic, 8-part story wrapping up the whole dang saga, and gives it a good and proper send-off. The sad part being, as I said, it wasn't airing in as many markets at this point, so there was a lot of people who just never even got the chance to see this. But now you can, on DVD. Thanks, Lionsgate. So, there it is. The complete series of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, 87 to 97. It ran for a full 10 seasons. Maybe, is it 97? Doesn't say. Anyway, yeah. So it was pretty solid run. I mean, not many cartoons from the 80s got that length of run. The only other one that comes close that I can think of is the Real Ghostbusters, which had 7 seasons. But that is an amazing run. Now, of course, I need to mention there is also a complete series set that you can get, of course, which looks like this. Yes, the Turtle Van. Now, the Turtle Van has come and gone in and out of print a few times over the years. It seems to come back into print around the holidays, like around Christmas. So if you want to get that, go right ahead. It's, the individual season sets typically cost between $5 and $10, so you can get those pretty cheap. The Turtle Van typically goes for about $70 or $80. But yeah, I would recommend not getting it when it's out of print because it goes for a lot more. But it makes for a nice display piece. And in terms of the on-disc contents, it's exactly the same as the individual season sets. So let's take a quick peek at the extras here. So season 4, we have Underneath the Shell, Slash, the Evil Turtle, the Shredder, Inside the Turtle's Most Fearsome Foe. That's when I learned that it was actually Uncle Phil from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air who played the voice of Shredder. That was pretty cool. And we got Fresh from the Oven, a recipe for a cowabunga cheese pizza fit for a Ninja Turtle. So there you go. So that's pretty cool. And then on season 5, we've got Under the Shell, Usagi Yojimbo and Baxter Stockman, and The Turtles, a Ninja-tastic look back, which is actually pretty extensive interviews with the original voice actors who played the Turtles in the show. How cool is that? Gotta love voice actor interviews. And then, I I think that's it for extras, actually. The, oh, no. Sorry, my mistake. Season 6 doesn't have anything, but Season 7 does. It has a celebration with points of articulation, a look back at the most turtle-tastic toys, a celebration of the Turtles creation, new interviews with the TMNT creators. I'm guessing that's Kevin Eastman and Peter Laird. A celebration of the TV sensation, new interviews with the hit show's creative team, and a celebration of a phenomenon sensation devoted to diehard TMNT fans speak. So there you go. So some pretty cool extras on there. I'm guessing each one of the slices had an extra, and of course this has all of them. Season 8 has nothing. Season 9 has nothing. And Season 10 has exclusive artist interviews. I have no idea which ones. I haven't actually gotten this far into the series, so I haven't watched them yet. But and of course the 2 bonus episodes. So that's all you got. No idea which artists they're interviewing there. Probably some Turtles artists from over the years. But yeah, very cool. So there is some extras on there. It's not all bare bones, but most of the sets are bare bones. So yeah, pick them up, check them out, love them forever. So there you go. The complete series of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. There are many different forms in which you can get it, of course. You can get all the volumes that I got, or you can just get the new season versions. Or, of course, if you can find it, if it's one of those times where it's randomly come back into print, you can just get the Turtles van and have a nice display piece, as well as all of the exact same content that is on the individual volumes. Alrighty, that is it from me to you for now. I'd just like to say a big thank you to my Patreon sponsors, in particular my current highest level sponsor, Kyle Pellegrini. Thank you very much, Kyle, and big thanks to everybody else as well. If you want to be a Patreon sponsor, please do. Every little bit helps, and it goes towards, well, what you're seeing now, basically me being able to do more and more stuff for you. So, yeah, alrighty, that is it from me to you for now. So until next time, thanks for watching, and sayonara.
Greetings, Sean. What's up, Z? It's such an honor for me to finally be able to send you something. As you know, I've been working on this since way back in 2009, and actually had a package put together for you back then, but some bad stuff happened and I wasn't able to send it to you. So the minute that I became employed again, at long last, I wanted to make it a priority to send you something as soon as possible, and it just so happened that there was something that was incredibly appropriate. Oh, by the way, for anyone that wonders why I put together this video letter and it's not obvious, it's just because I can't handwrite. Plus, I thought it was a kind of cool touch because Sean and the Thing, as Sean affectionately refers to Jason from the Multimedia Chronicles Retro as, they inspired me to actually do it. Every time somebody sends me a package, I encourage them to make a video letter anyway, because, you know, we're on YouTube. It's a video site. I like the personal touch to it. I think it's cool. Anyway, there just happened to be something out that was incredibly appropriate. So, what did I send you? Well, the audience might already know, because I'm not sure how you're going to put this together, whether you're going to show the item first and then lead into this, or vice versa. But if my shirt isn't a dead giveaway, this pile on my tray will be. Contained in this pile is the contents of a package that Sean graciously gifted to me back in 2009, helping me to obtain, and also gifting partially to me, a collection that is very hard to get because it's currently out of print, as well as a proper DVD rip of a film that didn't get a proper release, which I'll get into in a minute. So what we have here is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Season 1 Part 1 of the 2003 series, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Season 1 Part 2 of the 2003 series. Sean wasn't able to find season 2 at the time, so I got that with the help of another YouTuber. So from season 2 we go to season 5, Ninja Tribunal. I apologize for the headset dongle getting in the way there. That's the only negative to this mic, which sounds tremendous for a headset microphone. It's just got a really long dongle. But that is season 5, Ninja Tribunal, which is the rarest one of them all. So I was thrilled to death when I saw that in the package. And for any of you that haven't seen it, I'm sure Sean will have the link down below in the description box. But a fair warning, as I mentioned in the beginning of the video via text, in case it just goes too fast, and those of you who haven't seen it, don't read it. The lens from my old camera, the Flip Ultra HD, just needed cleaned really badly that day, and I didn't realize it, so it's kind of hard to see, but hopefully you'll get some enjoyment out of it anyway. I know that the Z-Man did. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2003, Season 6, Part 1, Fast Forward features Shell Shock. And finally, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Season 6 Part 2 Fast Forward, The Day of Awakening, which, yes, Sean, unfortunately, is still mutilated to heck on the side. What happened there was that I used to have these on the rack on the wall that you see there before I got the shelves behind me to properly be able to display collections that I really wanted to display. And my dog, in his infinite wisdom, was right underneath me one day when I was reorganizing the shelf. By the way, I apologize if you hear either him or my little nephew who's visiting in the background. But yeah, he got right underneath my feet one day when I was rearranging the shelf, and the headrest that you see behind me actually moves up and down so it can get out of the way if need be, and it has a really sharp piece that's connected to that piece that lets it move up and down, and that really sharp edge hit the spine of this DVD and mutilated it to heck. So needless to say, one of these days I really want to replace the artwork on this so that I can get rid of that mutilation. But I don't actually have a photo printer as of yet. And finally we have Turtles Forever, which was a special in which the central focus was the 2003 Turtles meeting the 1987 Turtles. And what Nickelodeon did with this that makes this a proper release as opposed to the actual official release is they took away a whole 9 minutes of the movie and chopped off the sides to fit the antiquated, as Sean put it in his video, 4:3 aspect ratio that nobody uses anymore, despite it being shot in 16:9. So yeah, I'm so grateful Sean sent this because it's a proper release now, and it's the only way that anyone can watch it, and it's really unfortunate. So, since the Z-Man sent me all of that Turtles goodness, I felt it only appropriate to be able to send him one of the final missing pieces of his Ninja Turtles collection, which of course is Season 10 of the original series. That's right, Sean's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles original series collection is now complete, and yes, before my own, because in addition to Season 10, I also need to pick up Volumes 4 and 5. At the time when I was buying everything offline, they just didn't have 4 and 5 available at Best Buy, which is where my family who got all of my collection for me was picking it up. So I'm just going to go through Amazon and get that done ASAP. But this is not about me. This is about the Z-Man. So Sean, it was such a real honor for me to be able to send this to you. I hope that you thoroughly enjoy it for years to come. I know that you will. And it was a real great thing for me to be able to be tied to it. The only other missing piece of your collection is something that I wanted to send you, which is, of course, the Ninja Turtles 25th Anniversary Blu-ray box set, which I actually keep Turtles Forever in because it fits really nicely inside the box, so I keep all of the films together. but I just didn't have the funds this time in order to be able to do that. So if you don't have it by the next time I can send you something, then I will definitely try and get that to you. So again, man, hope you thoroughly enjoy it. It was a true honor. You're one of the best friends that I have here. You're like the big brother I never had, and as I said in the onset of the video letter, just a true inspiration to me on so many levels. So enjoy it, man. And before I sign off, I just have to point out how wonderful is it to be back in 30 frames per second, man. To be able to actually move a set around without capture glitches and motion blur that makes you sick. Such a novel concept. You gotta love the C920. See you soon, everyone, I hope. And take care. Turtle power!